December 12th, and the important announcement that will be released. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to talk about the announcement that will be released the morning of December 12th and why this is so incredibly important, as well as the important announcement and decision coming shortly thereafter, and what all of this means for all of us going forward, as this announcement, as well as the other decision made shortly thereafter, will impact all of us in a pretty big way. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. I truly do appreciate your support. If you have not done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching the latest details hitting the wire and doing all the research that you don't need to, and breaking it all down into these short videos, which I deliver a couple times throughout the day to help you out in any way that I possibly can. And again, pointing out anything out there right now, like money, benefits, checks, raises to benefits, programs, stimulus, anything like that, as well as anything that may be popping up you can possibly grab or take advantage of. So again, thanks for being here. Really do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the details of this announcement coming out in just a matter of days here, what this means, and the decision coming shortly thereafter as well. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. Even though we are rapidly approaching the end of the year, there's still a lot of stuff going on now, okay? I know we're all thinking like, hey, it's all the holidays and stuff like this, and it's cold, time to sit around and drink hot chocolate and coffee, stuff like this, but at the end of the day, there's still big announcements we've got to watch very closely here. All right, so the announcement coming out is the CPI, Consumer Price Index, otherwise known as the inflation report. Now, this is released once per month, generally around the middle of the month, and this is when it's coming out, is on the 12th. Now, why do we want to pay attention to this? This is giving us a glimpse into the inflation for last month, November. So as a result of this, we will see what is going on with the inflation as far as where it's sitting at, and are the efforts out of the Federal Reserve working, or is it just raising prices for all of us on virtually everything, and then the efforts of lowering inflation is actually not working that much, right? Now, here's what's interesting about it. So we will be getting this report coming out right away on the morning of the 12th. Now, here's the thing. I've been mentioning before in other videos, and again, I know that most of you here in the community are Social Security, SSDI, retirement survivors, SSI, VA, or RRB, low-income seniors. I know a lot of you here in the community are fixed income beneficiaries. This is very important, okay? Now, obviously, this does not impact the COLA, as in your cost of living adjustment that you'll be getting in just a matter of weeks from now, right now. But this is also very important because it means how much more are prices rising on those things that all of us are spending money on, like shelter, as in housing, food, healthcare, transportation. Literally, the list goes on and on. These are a lot of the different things that have continuously gone up in price here over the last several years. In fact, we've been dealing with this inflation for the last, 2.5 years, since mid-2021, right after they got done printing $6 trillion, okay? So anyway, this is an important report. Even though it will not directly impact checks or anything like that, it's still something we've got to continue watching very closely going forward, because this also plays a major role in the decisions out of the Federal Reserve. As long as I'm talking about that, the very next day, Wednesday, the 13th, we'll also be getting a decision out of the Federal Reserve on the interest rate policy, okay? So the very next day, they actually start their meeting on Tuesday. Tuesday the 12th is when they start their two-day meeting, and they wrap it up on Wednesday the 13th. This is their FOMC meeting, which they have once every 6 weeks. And again, the decision that they're going to be coming out with will also be predicated on this inflation report that we get out. So it's like timed perfectly here as far as their meeting and the release of this report, okay? They probably know about all the details before it's even released. They probably have all that information, but I'm just saying this is also very important. It's going to make a decision as far as what they're going to do with their interest rate policy. That's very important because remember, they've been raising interest rates aggressively for the last year and a half, almost 2 years now. And as a result of that, it's made things very expensive for us. Interest rates are through the roof right now. So if you're borrowing any money or floating a balance on a credit card, you know what I'm talking about. It's getting very, very expensive, and it's getting really tough for a lot of people right now to borrow money and kind of make ends meet right now, because there's no money, and any money that we do have, it's getting all siphoned away by interest rates and higher prices, and it's just a tough time right now. So anyway, this is going to be very important. Now next, I want to point this out as well. Remember, 2024, election year. Do you think that these inflation reports are going to be important going into an election year? Yeah, they're going to be very important, right? So this is also going to be very important stuff. Now, in about a month from right now, mid-January, we'll be getting the next inflation report for this month, December, okay? So this will help us a lot to see where did inflation really go in 2023. Did it go up? Did it go down? Was it plateaued? What happened? Okay. Now, here's the thing. Remember this much. In June of 2022, so last year, about a year and a half ago, it topped out at 9.1%. That's crazy. That is crazy high. It took about a year to get there from when it started increasing in about mid-2021. Took about a year to hit the peak, and here we are a year and a half later, and we're still seeing elevated inflation, okay? It's going to take a long time for the Federal Reserve to hit their target of 2 to 2.5%, and they continue to say they're going to stick to that plan until they achieve it. Good luck. I've been saying that for a long time now, okay? I've been saying this for like a year and a half, even longer. I've been saying it's going to take them a very long time to achieve a goal of 2.5% to 2%. It's going to take a long time, and there's going to be some pain going along with that, like what we're already seeing economically right now. Some things are happening, right? As I've been talking about before in some other videos. So anyway, I wanted to point this out really quickly. Now, obviously, when we do get this report out on Tuesday morning, I will go through the details of that. I will dig through and find all the things and let you know what they're not telling us, because I'm sure we'll see all the talking heads out there popping up saying, oh, look, everybody, inflation has gone down significantly. We're paying 17% less for all of our stuff today than what we were a month ago. I don't think so, everyone. I don't think so. I'm not sure about you, but if you ever looked at your receipts from the stores, I don't think so. Prices continuously go up, or they're staying very elevated. So prices have literally not come down, but rather they're not rising as rapidly as they were a year ago, year and a half ago, things like that. So that's what they're looking at, and that's what they continue to tell us. But we need to continue to look through all the smoke and mirrors and actually look at what's really going on, which, by the way, the vast majority of the inflation reports that we've seen here for the last year and a half or so, we continue to see food continues to increase. Shelter continues to increase. Healthcare continues to increase. Transportation continues to increase. What do seniors and fixed income beneficiaries spend the vast majority of their money on? There you go. Transportation, healthcare, food, and shelter. That makes up virtually all of the income and the expenditures for a fixed income beneficiary. So just saying, and again, those of you here in the community know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, hope this helps you, but I'm here for you in any way that it can be. Want to point out the details of this, what we can expect, and what we need to watch for going forward. So again, I'll continue to watch those couple days there. Tuesday and Wednesday for sure will be very, very important. The CPI on Tuesday, and of course on Wednesday we will be getting the announcement of the Federal Reserve and all the details like that. So again, I will continue watching this, of course, between now and then, all the details like that as well. So I'm here for you in any way that it can be. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands upon thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Thanks for being here. Truly appreciate it. Happy holidays. Hope you're doing well. I mean, seriously, right? Can you believe it? Here we are. Craziness. So anyway, either way, I hope that at the end of the day, just spend time with the people that you love and care about. Do what you enjoy. I mean, that's what really matters these days, right? So, I mean, seriously, we can sit here and talk about all the reports, the economics, all that stuff like that. But at the end of the day, just enjoy life. I mean, seriously, that's what it's coming down to these days is, I don't know. That's what kind of the philosophy I've kind of jumped on lately. It's just like, man, there's so much weird stuff going on lately. We just got to enjoy what's going on here with our own personal lives, right? So anyway, enjoy your day. Have a good one, and catch you again later.